For Christ's sake. Hey, you, the journalist. Wait, I'm coming to you. Here, put this on your face. Let me help you. Who in their right mind comes to the ground floor with just a cloth mask? Well, apparently people that do not live on the ground floor, and these are the people that do need a gas mask more than anyone else. Here, it's all secured. Can you breathe normally? Good. Well, welcome to the ground floor. My name is Lana, and I'll be your guide today, journalist. Yeah, sorry, it's not that much of a welcome committee, or maybe not the one that you were waiting for. But it is what it is. You arrive on a working day at working hours, so this sector is pretty much empty. Oh no, don't worry. I'm not skipping work for you. I got injured a few days ago. Still have to rest. So here I am, being your nanny, it seems. Come on, follow me. We shouldn't stay here. The fog. You know, today it's actually not that bad. You're in luck. How come we do not need gas masks? They do not teach you that much up there, do they? By the way, which level do you come from? The 6? Are you kidding me? Really? Wow, I do not think that anyone above the 5th floor has ever come here. Not in my lifetime, anyway. God, you're almost royalty here. The 6th floor. You have to explain me why you're here. But first, let's head home. It will be better there. So yeah, gas masks. So, I mean, the people that live here, we've been here for generations, and with our ancestors being here for so long, too long maybe, in this forsaken climate, the fog, the stench, everything bad, actually. Well, our bodies developed, and we do need some masks, as I do have here. But we do not need gas masks anymore. The one you have on is masks for guests only, which I have to admit we do not get that often. But, you know, who would want to come to the ground floor other than a journalist? We're here. I would recommend that you keep your mask on, but if you feel a little bit adventurous and probably crazy, then you can take it off. Alright, off it is. Be my guest, I guess. Please, you can sit there. Do you want something to drink? Let's see, I do not have much to offer. Probably have some stale coffee or some filtered water. What's your poison? Coffee? Well, alright. I hope you won't complain if your stomach starts to hurt. Oh, my injury. It was a few days ago. I fell from a trash pile. Oh yes, we do all work in the landfill. You don't have much else to do here on the ground floor. We're pretty much the garbage men and women of the whole city. What do we do with it? We sort it. What do you want us to do? We just sort it. I mean, it falls from the sky, or I should say, the fog, and then we go and look at it, and we take what can be used for us. Some not that broken technology, for example, food, clothes, medicine. I think you'd be surprised what people do throw away, actually. Some stuff are like brand new. Oh yes, of course, some garbage is way more valuable than others. Actually, the ones that come from up the 5th floor are the most valuable. So 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9th floor are the best of the best. No, nothing comes from the 10th floor. Have you ever been there before? On the 10th floor, yes. Never. So they really do keep themselves from any other levels. Oh, I mean, we do know nothing about any other floors except maybe for the 1st and 2nd one. But yeah, the 10th level is... it's heaven for us. Everything is clean and sparkling to the point that it can hurt your eyes. There are no smells at all, no garbage, no fog, just the blue sky. Can you see the sky from the 6th floor? Oh, you do? Is it just above the clouds? I see. That must be beautiful. The fog here, where does it come from? I mean, just try to guess. We get the garbage from almost all the levels here, and not only solid garbage, but also water, sewage, and cars as well. So I guess the smog is pretty much a mix of everything that falls down here. Here is your coffee, if you can name it that. So, tell me, why would a journalist from the 6th floor come here? You know, when we first received your message, we thought that it was a prank. That someone from high above would just want us to hope for something and never come here, or just come here and make fun of us. What's your goal here exactly? You do not seem like the type to prank us, so want to do us any harm. Wait, you've been sent by the Union? Of course we know of the Union. We are the Union. What other level needs the Union more than us? Our ancestors created it. You know our story, right? Ages ago, decades and decades ago, our ancestors, they were supposed to stay here for a few months, a few years tops, just to manage the floor, the earth, before going up with everybody else. So first, there was just one level, high above, a few meters up, and then the toxic gases and pollution started to rise up. So they created the second floor, and then the third one, and then the fourth, because, of course, humanity always divides. You have the poor, you have the middle class, the rich, and none of these classes want to stay together, especially the richer ones. So they want a better place to live, above everyone else. So then you had the 5th floor, the 6th floor, your floor, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, and finally the 10th floor, far away above the clouds, far away in the sky. Some even say that it's in space, actually. Not even in the atmosphere anymore. And there live our rulers, so far detached from the population, the rest, us, that they do not care anymore. They just use us. And with time, I guess, the richest, they figured out that they needed people on the ground floor to sort their garbage and to try and stop the toxins and the pollutions and the fog to rise even higher up. So they denied us access to other floors. Do they teach you that in school? Of course. So what do they think we are? Some kind of mutants, some monsters, people that cannot live with other humans, people that will inevitably kill others or try to take control. Freaks, pretty much, anarchists. No, we're just like you, except dirtier and with a different body, perhaps. Inside, not outside. Our lungs are probably different, as well as our hearts and stomachs and everything else. But we are just like you and anyone else in this city. So, the Union sent you. I know that the Union changes slightly from level to level. So why would the 6th level Union send someone to the ground floor? Do they really care about us or something? Oh, so it's not the Union that sent you. You are part of it, and you decided on your own to come here. Why would you do that? Why would anyone leave the comfort of the level to come to the ground floor? Are you mad or something? Oh no, let me guess. Are you bored? Is it boring to live in a place where you do not have to sort anything, where everything is pretty much done for you? Oh, I'm sorry. You still have to work for the upper floors. Poor you. I'm so sorry. We have to work for the whole goddamn city. If we stop working, you all die, you know that. Because at some point, all this goddamn pollution is going to rise and rise and rise and take over the whole planet. Sorry. As you can imagine, it's a touchy subject. How is your coffee? Disgusting, isn't it? I mean, at least you're not throwing up, which is good, I guess. So, why are you here? Why do you want to see how we live? I can bring you after that to a nearby landfill and show you how we sort things, how we try to clean after everybody else. But, I mean, there is not that much interesting things to see here. You want to start an uprising? I'm sorry, I really do not get it. Why would anyone above the ground floor, I mean maybe above the first and the second floor, their levels are not that good either. First floor is pretty much sorting out everything we can't do ourselves from the garbage you throw away. So, melting metal, for example, trying to rescue some technology, circuit boards, etc., etc. And then they sell these to the second floor. That's pretty much the industrial floor of the whole city. They create machines, they create energy, dirty energy. They use coal sometimes, and all their garbage, all the pollution they create falls down to us. So I guess they are also living in a very, very dirty environment. So why would you want to create an uprising? So you're telling me that all the floors are actually unhappy with the rulers? It's not just us. I mean, we do not really keep in touch with what is happening above us, but we do know some things. We can pretty much read your trash. Sometimes we'll find newspapers, magazines, letters, messages. So we know when things are wrong, and for the past few months it seems that something's starting to brew. But we never thought it was from above the 5th floor. That's some news. And so you think that to start the uprising you need to start here on the ground floor. But how? Do you want us to stop working and just let the whole planet asphyxiate itself. We thought about this. We did. Our ancestors did as well. But it's not the solution. We want to change things. We do not want to kill the whole planet. I mean, you have to talk about this with the elders here. I'm sure they have more knowledge and more interesting things to tell you than I do. I'm not that knowledgeable on everything else. So, you have to wait a little bit. How long are you planning to stay here? Really? As long as it takes? Well, I mean, you're courageous. I'll give you that. Can you tell me about your flow? I mean, you know, at some point everything started to mix up in our minds. We think that above the third floor everything is nice and cozy and clean and white and sparkling and colorful. Is it true? Is it how you live? Oh, you have pictures to show me? Oh, sure. Wow, a proper tablet. I mean, we do have them here, of course. People do throw them away, but one in such good condition I've never seen before. So show me. Wait, what's this building? It's not decrepit at all. That's the post office. Ours is just a cabin made of wood and planks, molded wood. Your streets are so clean. Oh wow, the air you must be breathing, it must be so pure. No one's wearing masks as well. Why are you laughing? Cute. Me? Have you seen me? I'm far from cute. No. Like anyone else here, I've always dreamed of going up, not staying here on the floor. We always tell children that if they work hard enough, if they have good grades, if they sort enough trash every day, then they'll be able to grow up. That's the ground floor dream, we call it. Try to build up ambition in our kind. Try to build hope, essentially. Because with no hope, there's nothing else. And my dream, like any other children here, was to move up someday, leave everything behind and just move up. To have a better life, of course, to have a cleaner life, a more healthy one. But my real dream was to see the blue sky just once. Just once. Just see it, even if it's between buildings, even if it's just a tiny little surface of the sky. but just see it. As you can see here, everything is pretty much orange. I can't stand this color anymore. And I've heard that our eyes changed as well. If we look at something white or another color, it gets tinted with this orange. So how will the blue sky will look to me? I'm a little bit worried. I've seen pictures of it and of clouds in some trashy magazines, but it's not the real deal. That's not the real thing. That's my dream. Sorry, was overwhelmed a little bit here. I'm sorry, what? Wait. I'm not sure I'm understanding this correctly. You are asking me to be your assistant or something? And to travel with you up? Are you out of your mind? Have you seen what I look like? If I go up, people will stare at me and they'll make fun of me and they want to throw me away. This is what we are. We are the trash. The people that live on the ground floor to sort the trash. We became trash. Are you serious? I need to process that. I just thought that taking the elevator would... I imagined it. I never thought it would really happen one day. But I have no papers, I have no pass, You can do this for me. You can create me an identity that will work upstairs. Is this real? Is this true? Or are you making fun of me? The uprising you told me about. If I were to come with you, I could maybe meet people on other floors and tell them our story with you now that you're witnessing it. And maybe, just maybe we could change things. Maybe we could, I don't know, we have this thing we learn at school. We do not need to go up to be happy. We just need to change things here on the ground floor. If the ground floor gets cleaner, if we become happier here, we'll do our job better. So to be happy, we need to live in a clean environment, in a healthy environment. And this means we need to get rid of the pollution here. But to do this, we need to work hand in hand with all the levels. I'm sorry, I'm getting overwhelmed again. I don't know if you really get the opportunity you're giving me. You're giving us to my people, actually. If we get rid of the pollution here, then we'll get rid of it anywhere else. And that means that people won't have to live above the clouds anymore. They could if they like it. I'm sure it's really beautiful up there. But that means that people would be able to go back down on the ground like people used to live centuries ago. That's... You really need to talk to the elders. They stop work at 6 or 7 p.m. As soon as they come back, I'll bring you to them, and you'll be able to talk to them. But rest assured that I want to go upstairs with you. I want to take this goddamn elevator I see every single day, and an elevator I cannot go inside, I cannot take to bring me up. I want to explore, I want to see how people live on other floors. So, essentially, count me in.